You're right guys, Shay here, Uneven Mounts. Hope you guys are well. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, please do subscribe. Anyway, we had the T20 match, Vitality Blast, between Surrey and Essex at the Oval, and we drew. We needed one run of the last two balls, chasing 144 to win, 143 for 8. We were stranded on at the end. Ben Folks, 44, 37 balls. Did well, obviously, much more of a kind of a route type innings as a T20 innings. I think I actually had up here how many boundaries scored. I think it was 4 in the end. Just quickly check that because I was quite interested to see how he actually fared. Yeah, it was 4 boundaries. I thought so that he scored. He batted pretty well actually, and to be fair, he's obviously in a decent form after what happened to him. You know, in the 4-day match, he batted really well against the same opposition in the Bubble List Trophy, and then to do it again, wearing obviously coloured clothing, I think it's good for him because obviously he's been, you know, twirling his thumbs, carrying drinks pretty much for the last 2 months in that, you know, in the Red Bull bubble for England, and then to come back and do well. I think it just shows kind of how much he's matured since a year ago, because obviously when he was chucked out against West Indies after that series, you know, he dropped that series, and then obviously goes back to Surrey and does really quite poor last year in the Championship. I think he averaged about 25, 26, and he's way better than that. He's a much better player than that, especially in the red ball cricket. Just shows that maybe he's maturing, getting on with it, and he's taking rejection a lot better. So yeah, good for him, good for Ben Folks, and obviously he's really good for us as well. And yeah, good to see Laurie Evans back in the team. Obviously he had to sit out against Sussex because obviously that's still his official contracted club. But yeah, wonderful to see Laurie Evans rejoin the club for a number of reasons, and I'll do a video on that as well at some point soon. Obviously, because yeah, he rejoined, it was official about 10 years ago now, I believe. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, he was in the team, didn't do so well this game, but you know, I'm sure he'll do very well, in white and red ball cricket in the seasons to come. But yeah, anyway, my favourite player for Surrey, and obviously being sarcastic when I say Scott Borthwick, did pretty well actually, to be fair to him. Bowled is, you know, standard 4 tosses, but managed to pick up a couple of wickets as well. I don't forget we're playing against the reigning champions in Essex. You know, they're a good, really good T20 side. They're only missing mainly Papara, who's obviously gone to Sussex, but pretty much the same team they had last year. Even their overseas player, Karen Delport, is there. So you know, it's a really good team that Essex have, and we should have really got over the line. I mean, you know, 1 run, last 2 balls, Folks gets out, and then the Taylor got run out in the last ball. Just heart-wrenching. We just need a win. We just need a win to kind of really kickstart. Well, I could say kickstart the season. It's almost done, isn't it? But if we can get to the finals day, that would be really great, you know. But yeah, it wasn't to be, obviously, with the kickstarting of the season wasn't to be with Saturday's match a couple of days ago now, wasn't it? Yeah, down at the Oval. But anyway, tomorrow's a new day. We've got the match against Kent, and I'm delighted to say that Hashim Amla is in the squad, and so is Reece Topley. So that's fantastic to see. I think the people will make way. I'd actually probably argue for Rory Burns to make way. I just don't see him as a number 5 T20 player. I just don't see it. I think Amla should be brought in for Burns. I would retain Will Jacks. Stoneman didn't play, but Jacks and Jamie Smith, who I really like Jamie Smith, I've mentioned that before on this channel. I do like the looks of Jamie Smith. He's 20 years old, but he seems a really, really talented batsman. So yeah, I'd keep him top of the order, maybe Amla at 3. Don't mind Borthwick in middle order. I did say that I think he should work on his bowling in bat middle order. I just don't see him as number 3 batsman in red ball cricket. But anyway, I think maybe white ball cricket, and he red ball as well, but I think he should batting in a 5, 6, 7 and get working on those leggies again, like he did, you know, in this match. But yeah, I'd retain him, and I'd probably bring in Reece Topley for probably James Taylor. I think I'd probably stick with Gus Atkinson, who bowled his full allocation in this match and picked up, I think, 2 wickets as well in this game. Whereas Taylor bowled just the 1 over. Picked up a wicket, but yeah, went for 6. But I would probably go, Ashley Atkinson took just 1 wicket as well, 1 for 23. But I would probably stick with Atkinson and probably drop Taylor and bring in obviously Reece Topley for Taylor. But anyway, Matt Dunn I would retain. I think you need that kind of extra pace without Shoot Mika there anymore either. I think we like the kind of real, kind of raw, quick bowlers. Shane McDermott, back that he's not fit, because he's captain normally, isn't he? I think he would be quite handy, as always he is in white ball cricket for us. But yeah, anyway, not to beat the moment, is it? And Liam Plunkett, another guy who's still on the injury table, because he'd be really good to have around. Just a general squad with the kind of general age of the Surrey players at the moment, so young, that I think you could do with someone like Liam Plunkett around, lending his wise kind of experience and information, with these guys. So yeah, but yeah, looking forward to tomorrow, the Kent game with Amlett in. I think that's fantastic. It's starting at 2 o'clock, so I'll try and catch it and what I can of it, and yeah, do a video on it as well, probably Wednesday, I imagine, Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, anyway, what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it on this video about the Essex game. Yeah, I mean, obviously Sussex game on Friday got washed out, so yeah, just to yeah, we obviously had the full game on Saturday, and then we look forward now to tomorrow against Kent. Guys, what do you think? Any Surrey fans out there watching this video? What do you guys think? What do you any comments? Who would you bring Amlett and Topley in for? Would you bring both him, into the side tomorrow? I'm sure you would. Who for? Maybe you would probably drop Atkinson, maybe, and retain Taylor. Would you bring in Stoneman? Keep Burns? Drop maybe Will Jacks, potentially? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, like the video, share, and most of all, subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Cheers.